Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Citizen Live at 1. I am Terry Ann Chebet. Now, 5 people were last night stabbed to death by a group of armed youths in Mlaleo, Kisauni in Mombasa, just a few hours after police raided 2 mosques, killing 1 youth and arresting over 200 others. Now, according to eyewitnesses, a gang of over 40 youths took to the streets at 7 p.m., causing terror and death. Several other people are recuperating in various hospitals, nursing knife and machete wounds. Michael Njenga brings us the details.
7 p.m. Monday, and the youths who are said to be carrying a black flag usually associated with the Al-Shabaab militia took to the streets, causing mayhem. The armed group released terror on the residents of Kisauni. The youth are said to have attacked people randomly. The marauding youth targeted especially men during the attack. The incident comes hours after police raided Masjid Musa and Sakina mosques that is suspected to be used by a militia group to radicalize youths. Police recovered a number of weapons, among them 8 hand grenades and other crude weapons. One of the youths who were in the mosque was shot dead after he allegedly tried to hurl a grenade at the officers. According to the police, 24 of the 251 people arrested were staying at the mosque and are suspected to be training youths in matters of radicalism.
In Sakina mosque, we nabbed 8 of them, and in Masjid Musa we got 16 who are living inside the mosque. Police also recovered video cameras and laptops suspected to be used to record radicalization messages, which are later distributed to other youths. The police are yet to make an official statement as to what really happened. Michael Njenga, Live at 1.
Nairobi Governor Dr. Evans Kidero has condemned the recent stripping of women in Nairobi by rowdy mobs that claim the women were indecently dressed. The governor spoke just a day after protesters took to the streets of the capital to demand immediate and tough action against the culprits. The protests are part of a concerted campaign dubbed My Dress, My Choice that seeks to protect the dignity of women in public.
Friday, I went round on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and even this morning, and I haven't seen a single person who's dressed in a manner that will annoy the society. So what we should stop is what you call in psychology displaced aggression, because what was meted and what is being meted out to our ladies is displaced aggression, and nobody should interfere with the way our ladies are dressed.
Nairobi County Government, in partnership with Saddle and Paints, has embarked on a project dubbed Road Marking Scheme, which aims at transforming the face of Nairobi city. The project seeks to create jobs for hundreds of youths and women in the city. Alex Njagi now brings us the details.
Speaking during the launch, Nairobi Governor Dr. Evans Kidero said the program will cover road painting, flower planting and road markings in a bid to beautify the city. Hundreds of Nairobi youths and women will be employed to undertake the exercise.
There is opportunity for them to add value in painting a lot of the buildings in our city because our bylaws require that all buildings be painted externally every 3 to 4 years.
Kidero further said the county government will train youth plumbers, electricians and mechanics so that they could take up county jobs.
There are a number of programs that we have in place that will roll out to the young men and women in Nairobi.
And without the youth, there would be no future for Kenya. So we believe by empowering the youth and the women, we're setting up Kenya to be a strong country today as well as for the future.
The 42 youth who graduated from a training program offered by the county government will work hand in hand with the 64 women painters who graduated earlier in the beautification program. Alex Njagi, Citizen Live at 1.
Wajir Court now wants police to hand over suspected human traffickers who are believed to have been aided by the police to escape after 38 illegal immigrants from Ethiopia were arrested. The young men are still cramped in a cell for the 11th day as the court awaits communication from the police, who insist the said suspects escaped via dragnet.
This was 7th November 2014. A Friday afternoon, 38 young men of Ethiopian descent appear in a crowded courtroom in Wajir. A translator explains why and what is required of them. They look tired and eager to know their verdict. But the arresting police officers did not make it to court, so their case was postponed to the 17th of November. Like the first time, the officers did not show up in the courtroom. Marking the 11th day, the illegal immigrants from Ethiopia who are heading to Nairobi will spend in police cells. They were arrested at Lakole in Wajir West by police officers attached to Elders police station. But on the day the 38 appeared in court, the suspected human traffickers, the driver of the vehicle ferrying them, as well as the conductor, are said to have escaped the police dragnet. The court has now issued an ultimatum to the officers in question to appear in court on Thursday before Principal Magistrate Linus Kassan. Failure to do so will lead to legal action being taken against them. Judicial, Citizen at 1.
The National Transport and Safety Authority has donated 5 wheelchairs to Machakos Level 5 Hospital as part of the Road Safety Week campaign. The campaign, which aims at reducing the number of road accidents on our roads, started with a global remembrance of road traffic crash victims on Sunday. The NTSA officials have said the wheelchairs will be used in assisting accident victims in the hospital.
I hope it will go a long way in actually promoting safety on the roads, as we intend to work hand in hand with the hospital authorities, since they are the ones who receive the patients. The patients who have been involved in road accidents.
It will go a long way helping our patients in the hospital. We need wheelchairs because we have a lot of patients who cannot walk. We need to move these patients to do many of the examinations like x-rays, move to the theaters, move patients from one place, point A to point B.
Police in Garissa County have impounded a consignment of 600 bags of fertilizer, which they suspect was to be used in the manufacture of explosives. Officers drawn from the Rapid Deployment Unit of the Administration Police intercepted the truck heading to Thika Town, which was carrying the fertilizer concealed in bags meant for relief food. Bonareri Samaha brings us the details.
The administration police officers led by Area RDU Commander Edward Achoka intercepted the consignment in Nuno, some 20 kilometers from Garissa town. Achoka said intelligence reports helped the officers intercept the truck at midnight and arrest the 3 occupants on board. It is then that the officers discovered that the documents used to transport the consignment were not genuine.
They are mixing them, fertilizer and sorghum, this food, and we know fertilizer can be used in making IEDs. We know fertilizer is poisonous substance, they should be mixed, so this on itself is suspicious.
The officers discovered that the consignment, which was in World Food Program sacks, was not relief food as the packaging suggested, but fertilizer. Achoka suspects that there is a thriving racket dealing in the product in the area.
We are suspecting these goods were these are contraband goods from the cross-border, and it's as if these people are encouraging cross-border business.
The 3 suspects arrested, who included the driver, his co-driver and a loader, were later taken to the Garissa police station, where they were detained as investigations are carried out, after which they will be arraigned in court. Bonareri Samaha, Citizen Live at 1.
Suspected cattle rustlers killed 5 people and stole over 200 animals when they attacked a village in Isiolo County. Now, among those killed were 3 police reservists and a 17-year-old boy. According to the Isiolo County Commander Nelson Okioga, the residents attacked a Sharp village within Isiolo town and killed 4 people and injured 2 others. One of the injured died while being rushed to hospital. Okioga said police officers pursued the bandits, prompting a fierce gun battle. He said all the stolen animals have since been recovered. The attack comes a week after another gang of cattle rustlers killed 10 people and stole hundreds of animals in an attack on Ngarimara village. Now, many talented Kenyans have been forced to wait for an opportunity to showcase their skills and earn their upkeep in the process. This is because such opportunities are hard to come by and employment remains a major challenge. But for Mesha Kiprotich, a young man who hails from Kabarnet in Baringo County, his abilities as a diver in the area came in handy after KDF recruitment officers, impressed by his talent and qualifications, picked him as a military recruit in the ongoing recruitment drive. Safi Godana tells us more.
On their way to Kabarnet, Baringo County for the recruitment exercise, this team of officers came across this exceptionally talented young men diving one by one at the Keploch Gorge. Among these star divers was Mesha Kiprotich, whose talent seems to have completely changed his life for good.
Na tulipozungumza nao wakatueleza ya kwamba hata wao wangependa kujiunga na jeshi, na tukawaeleza ya kwamba wanaweza kuja kujaribu bahati yao.
Kiprotich and his friends stand up for the recruitment exercise as advised, and after going through various processes during the exercise, they were again taken to Keploch Gorge for a diving test, where Mesha Kiprotich emerged the best, and he was then taken in as a KDF recruit.
Hii mambo ya kudive ilikuwa tangu totoni juu tulikuwa tu tunafanya mchezo hapa na wenzangu, lakini baadaye tukagundua ni kitu inaweza tusaidia kimaisha. Ndio maana hata hivi majuzi viongozi wetu walitembelea juzi, tukaambiwa mwanze kujiregister. Saa tuna process sasa ya kutaka kupata certificate ya kama hiyo ya risk na kadhalika, na tu register kwa county.
Joseph Murashia, the officer in charge of the recruitment exercise, says that it was necessary to recruit divers like Kiprotich who can help in times of water-related tragedy.
Tukikumbuka sana sana huwa tunaulizwa na wananchi wa Kenya kama tunaweza, wakati iko msiba mahali, wakati iko mtu ambaye amezama kwa maji, na kwa hivyo tukaona ni vizuri kijana kama huyu tukimsajili ili aweze kusaidia nchi yetu na wananchi baadaye.
So what have you done with your God-given talent, and how can you help others with it? Food for thought. Safi Godana, Citizen Live at 1.
Now, the Council of Governors and the Judiciary have agreed to form a joint consultative forum to expedite establishment of judicial services at the county level. Under the arrangement, the Judiciary is set to establish new courts to bring justice closer to the people. Chief Justice also directed that all judicial officers serving in former city and municipal courts to be recalled in alignment with the new constitution. In their place, new magistrates will be sent. The Chief Justice made the remarks when he held a meeting with 14 governors at his offices.
Thank you. Is that the governor? Did you? No. The Council of Governors concept paper has made many important recommendations on how to strengthen the partnership with the judiciary. Since many of these proposals affect other stakeholders, we have agreed that a consultative forum that brings together all the stakeholders in administration of justice be convened immediately. And therefore, for effective implementation of the partnership, we've already talked about the consultative forum and various stakeholders, such as the Office of the Attorney General, the Director of Public Prosecution, Treasury and Parliament, will then be brought into that consultative forum for deliberations to give effect to the object of the partnership. And by the authority vested in me under Article 262, Sub-Article 22 on the transitional and consequential provisions, I've asked the Chief Registrar of the Judiciary to recall all judicial officers posted to the former city and municipal courts, and in their place post new magistrates who will take stock of the judicial proceedings currently before these courts and to bring them in line with the Constitution.
Marsabit County executives and other high-ranking county officials have signed a one-year performance contract with the Office of the Governor, committing to attain set targets that we hope the county administration achieve its development targets. The officials, who include the 10 County Executive Committee, CEC members, chief officers and the County Public Service Board team, have committed themselves to the county's growth. Speaking when he presided over the signing ceremony held at the county headquarters in Marsabit town, the County Governor Ukuria Tani warned that unproductive workers will be weeded out to ensure his administration delivers its pledges to the people of Marsabit.
I want you to take this as a very serious undertaking, because it comes with rewards and also penalties. For those whose lot are measured up, I will have no reason of keeping you in this government, because at the end of the day, I have a social contract with the people. And the social contract is measurable in terms of the services I deliver. And I can only deliver these services through you. For those who will not be able to stand up the test of time, really I have no apologies to make, and it's going to be quite difficult for us to retain you. But those who will have done well, you will occupy a very special place in the heart of the governor and the residents of this county.
The government has launched a vaccination program of animals in West Pokot County. The campaign is aimed at fighting against lumpy skin disease as well as East Coast fever that have affected animals in the county. Tom Wanjala with the details.
Barely a week after livestock farmers in Nakuru County incurred heavy losses of their livestock following an outbreak of skin lumpy disease, the government has now moved in to avert further loss of animals. The disease is said to have killed hundreds of cattle in West Pokot region. The disease is characterized by loss of appetite, general body weaknesses and above normal saliva discharge in cows. Most of the cattle that died as a result of the skin disease were in Chepkopeg village. Speaking at Kanyor's village during the official launch of the program, North Pokot Livestock Health Officer Dr. Paul Mwenje said that the Ministry of Health came up with the program after several animals tested positive of the disease.
Kitu ambacho department inahimiza tu wakulima apart from kucontrol kuchanja ng'ombe na kudip, tunahimiza wakulima pia wazingatie hii mipango ya kuimprove ng'ombe through AI.
However, West Pokot Senator John Lonyangapuo, who was the chief guest during the official launch of the program, thanked the national and county government for moving in quickly to prevent further spread of the disease.
Panga mwaka sijazo kila village mahali kuna ng'ombe wengi pewe dip, mahali kuna ng'ombe wengi pewe dip.
The program will be rolled out in 4 sub-counties for a period of 4 weeks to help contain the disease that spread from the neighboring Uganda. Tom Wanjala, Citizen Live at 1.
Now, Citizen Live at 1 takes a short break now, but remember, right after the break, I will be hosting Kilifi Governor Amason Jeffa Kingi, who will be telling us more about the outcomes of the recent meeting by coast leaders. Don't go too far.